Minions have spawned.
Okay, luckily we managed to bring it back before minions spawned and nothing happened, so...
Don't worry, I kept the viewers informed with my in the chat. Garvin going for starting as blue. Lilia also starting at blue. Some parallel parking happening in the jungle. Judge getting poked out, getting hit by the Scorch. That's a lot of damage. So just as expected, I don't think anything's gonna happen top lane. If anything's gonna happen, it's gonna be a wet noodle fight.
Yeah, that's...
It's gonna take ages.
I don't know why we're even panning towards top. Like, directed
Yeah,
jungler,
like
why
it's not relevant.
stop?
I mean, technically, it's the only action happening. It's just not relevant at all.
So, Gardevoir is definitely going to enjoy the fact that won't have to deal with Jarvan after Scuttle Crab. I think, yeah, if he just full clears then takes Scuttle, that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine by
It's
him.
fine for both sides.
Eh,
Only
I
thing is that
suppose, but it's, I
Jarvan
think
doesn't have
it's,
any lane to gank really.
in the grand
He's
scheme
a
of
jungler that
things,
needs to spam ganks, but he really can't.
the grand scheme of things is better for Valilia. If he gets his full clear, Jarvan not get a gank opportunity. It's already gonna be one camp ahead. And Valilia likes to get farmed up, get the items, and just do a lot of stuff in the late game for items. Like, aside from the ridiculous power that the ultimate provides, there's also like the big damage that comes with it.
Apache going for a little bit of
Oh.
poke, but getting very low himself. That was a bad W to take,
Good
dude.
skirmish. Very nice knock-up from Hull Jr. Digirox has to flash. Eternal Eaver
That's
already
massive
used his
damage from
EQ.
the Lilia W.
Oh! Yep, both.
Lilia just showing how broken she is. Oh my lord.
Both Eternal Eaver and Digirox had to flash there. And once you use the EQ, if there's ever a 2v2 happening and you get counter ganked, then Jarvan can be very vulnerable. Exactly what happened. I wonder if Lilia's gonna take the Gromp as well. She's wandering into this jungle. Maybe we're just trying to... Okay. I think we were thinking of diving for a second, but... Yeah. He knows that Jarvan started blue side. He's definitely aware of it.
Man, I'm fucking crying at this. I hate playing against it. I feel the pain of this Vel'Koz.
I think over the seasons, Paul Jr. has definitely played against plenty of picks like this.
Doesn't make it any more fun.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, you know, you can probably deal with it a lot better than at the beginning of season 4 or something. Awful Aquarium at that point still had some growing pains, but then they really brought it back, and they won the entire season as well.
Getting quite a CS deficit in the mid lane meanwhile. Vel'Koz, I mean. Ooh, mid gank again. Judge, no way to go. First blood for Jarv, man. Really good gank from Jamie, right? Eternal Adder, I mean. Ever, Adder, whatever, not English.
Yeah, they find the exact right timing. Digirox with no flash is, you know...
And that's a lot of minions he's losing at the mid tower right now.
Hasn't tracked the jungler well enough, and that's first blood for Juicy Boys. So obviously this doesn't really solve Vel'Koz's problems right now, but it's definitely helpful to get a recall for free, and then you have your lost chapter. It's a lot easier to control the lane past this point.
I'm not really sure. I like the boots buy from Zed. I think serrated Dirk with boots is just way better. Because serrated Dirk means you're full build in the early game. But hey, he gets the spam Q.
Pretty early roam from Zed. He already has level 6, but yeah, nothing really.
The gank was a bit too telegraphed.
Bellstorm using his exhaust. He doesn't have his ult yet, so there's not a lot of power behind that PV-free ambush that they tried to pull there. Invul looking for plays, but they don't really have the tools to do so. The jungler's on the other side, but Gardevoir is now ganking. Could be a kill with Samwise Gumtree, no flash. Okay, never mind. Yeah, they're both unkillable. Why do I even bother? They're never gonna die.
Top lane. There is no top lane, only Zul. Oh, this is quite risky.
Juicy Boys immediately started the
It's
ocean.
really risky, but I do enjoy a risky play.
Flying the slow.
Ooh, Tom Kench got that fucking lollipop that shit.
Nice knock.
Ooh, that's a really good binding.
That
That guy is just way too tanky.
Judgy with the first kill of the fight. TP comes in on the bottom side. That's Mundo, followed by Samwise Gumtree as well. It is Juicy Boys who win the fight right now.
It's looking really close right now. That's the Mundo picked up for Samwise Gumtree.
More and more kills picked up. I don't know what Judgy Rocks is exactly waiting for.
He's waiting for an opportunity, but I think you're rating in the wrong place, my man.
Yeah, well,
all in all, it's a very equal fight, actually. Actually, in favor of Juicy Boys getting that Ocean Drake early in the game, which is really nice.
Yeah, maybe a little bit premature when it comes to starting that Drake, but the fight itself was played very nicely.
It was all a calculated bait.
Paul Jr. doing a lot of work with his skill shots there in that fight. And also Eternal Ether buying a lot of time. And with the tools that they have, I think Juicy Boys have an easier time skirmishing, starting the fights. I think Invul will have to wait a little bit longer until their key champions can actually start doing proper damage. Mostly looking at the Ezreal and perhaps the Zed as well.
I think the Zed would have done more damage if he went serrated Dirk first instead of boots. Especially on targets that don't have any armor whatsoever.
Yeah, whenever you're playing an AD assassin, it's like a no-brainer almost. It feels like just what you purchase. Oh, Bellstorm has to use Black Shield, but that doesn't matter.
The culling! Flashing for that, getting Zed, although Death Mark is applied, Death Mark doesn't even get the proc.
Yeah,
he got bananaed by the Ezreal. It's a red team double kill with Ezreal.
That's a lot of resources spent to try and kill one guy.
Why are you ganking top lane, my dude?
Oh, Mundo's surviving.
That's 2 men sleep, but absolutely nothing's happening.
The Cataclysm was actually preventing.
Ooh, the deer got 8. We're having some wild deer tonight, boys. Hell yeah. Returning the double kill top lane. Mid lane, yeah, what can I say? Zed doesn't have ultimate, so Vel'Koz should actually abuse that he can die, because he's barrier and flash.
And it's another example of how effective Jarvan can be in skirmishes like this. They just dominate the fight, with their CC chain, and there's also decent damage coming in. Tahm Kench has really good base damage, so does the Jarvan. Take the objective after this as well. Invul looking to intercept, but they're too late to the party, and just have to back off.
Where do you think he's gonna
to...
use this?
Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. If anything, they're probably waiting for next dragon to they unleash it. That's what I would do. If it's possible, I don't know the timings from the top of my head. Jarvan getting some top farm. Already level 8 compared to level 7 Lilia.
Look at the timing.
Already has his Mythic, he's his Gore Drinker, damn. This guy's insane, he's nuts. He's a nutcase.
The next dragon's coming in a minute and 30 seconds, so we want to use Herald somewhere around bad timing. There's definitely a chance it's either mid or, I mean, if they get something done bottom before that, then they can also do bottom just to get Lucian even more ahead.
Man, I think I'm either thinking bottom or middle. They should unleash it. Maybe middle because it opens the map more later. If they get the tower at least. And they'll get some juicy plays for the Vel'Koz who desperately need some items. Because like after 2 items, that guy just does so much damage. It's insane. He's also pretty much the only one that can break the Morgana shield. So I think getting Vel'Koz a bit ahead is actually really good for Juicy Boys.
Yeah, I think in the beginning portions of a fight, he's gonna be doing a lot of heavy lifting when it comes to like Juicy Boys trying to find some kind of opening to fight the other team. I mean, even a simple Q can set up something, even like a QR combo.
Look how much damage the Q did. It was 1/4 of his HP. He already has Leandries, he has a stopwatch ready to go. Herald is unleashed. Oh my, stopwatch.
Oh, that's a dead Vel'Koz. Oh! Stopwatch. Okay, he's alive.
It's an Ezreal banana heading for the mid lane. Missed.
Oh. Invul had the positioning, but are they willing to commit a teleport here? Okay, Invul's just gonna start a fight, but it's Juicy Boys that
Red team has slain the dragon.
doing better right now. So Invul got the
Very
kill.
nice pickup from Jamie before he dies. Take someone with him. They're hunting the Ezreal right now. Ezreal flashing. He's pretty dead to the culling. Rakan steals the kill with W. A grand entrance indeed. That's what it's called, right? Yeah.
Juicy Boys were willing to commit the TP, whereas Invul did not commit it.
Hey, they got the dragon though.
That was one of the big differences.
I don't know if that's work because the plates fell meanwhile.
That was just well orchestrated.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
And the Muno only has is gigantic CS difference though at the top lane. But Muno's not that much ahead.
Gonna have Spirit Visage, which is nice against his lane opponent.
Blue team's turret has
But
been
he's
destroyed.
still probably gonna need armor eventually.
You let your guard down.
So there's still mid and top turret left to break for Juicy Boys. Now, I wonder if they can realistically do that in the next few minutes. They're looking at top. They swap their bot lane towards top. Window will be a pretty hard champion to dive.
I mean, technically you shouldn't dive a Mundo. No. Not because he'll kill you, no, because he just doesn't die. Nice dodge from Alpha Match. From Dorkan. Lilia just running at them. Look at her. Look at her strutting.
There's 2 more people coming in from the Invul side, and there's
Ooh,
no turret
Lilia.
here.
Ooh,
Sleep onto just for recon.
dying to red buff.
Yeah,
Oh my
on the
lord.
other side, Juicy Boy is just winning the fight. And it's Trev getting mauled by the Mundo, but there's not enough damage.
That is the anti-heal.
Now Invul just forced to run away again, as his friendship will probably, yeah, join his
Is this where
brothers in
Mundo
the fountain.
dies? Mundo fucking dies. It happened.
And when
A
4 people
pause?
are attacking him, it's a lot easier.
Apparently Morgana keeps freezing. And Weebly has 400 ping.
Last game, a support also had internet problems, and he was playing on red side.
A summoner
Something
has
going on here.
disconnected.
Support is just
Bishop.
cursed.
Yeah, it definitely feels pretty bad for Invul to play the game right now. If you don't get the one shot immediately on someone on the back line,
On the Lucian or the Vel'Koz, because they'll tear you apart.
then the fight just doesn't go well
Oh,
for
they're
you.
ready. Oh, the
And-
game is freezing.
Yeah, it froze for me as well.
Yeah, it always does that after a pause. You know, it's like a second pause.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a big plus 26, Lucian. I'm very proud of you.
The Juicy Boy's counter engage is just way too good.
Oh, look at those particles. They're so pretty.
They actually have, like, in terms of colors, they got a lot of synergy going on right now.
Yeah, they're all
Look
blue.
at their champions. This is pretty nice.
I mean, except Lucian, I guess.
See if you can handle this.
He's trying his best.
He's trying to fit in. I mean, he has blue buff. I guess that counts.
Yeah.
It's also blue. I see a Judgy Rock spying with his eye, or Rift Herald being taken. But will he go in? No, he will not. That's a Rift Herald for Jarvan the 4. Taking the eye up for himself and going back and killing that frog. The Grump, I mean, not some Kench. What is some Kench gonna do? Ooh.
Oh, it's an engage onto Morgana
He sees a
instead.
twing.
Oh, no black shield on the Ezreal. Okay. Paul Jr. did.
He
did have
legit
his
forced him
ultimate.
out by himself.
Yeah, that's Power of a Catfish.
Disgusting.
No. Back in the day, we had like NASA's almost every game at some point.
Didn't Nasus have like 100% win rate?
I
For like
I
4
think I
games or
preferred
something.
seeing that to this. Kench
That wasn't because Nasus was OP, that was because nobody knew how to punish the Nasus. I was literally begging my team to play against the Nasus player, but no, they wouldn't let me.
That's his friendship going in, trying to split the team.
Oh, that's a flash from Lilia going out of the Annihilation laser.
And
Scared of the
not the
hentai
best
champion.
disintegration rate from Paul Jr.
Yeah,
Dragon's
that.
coming up. Oh, Sleep targets the jungler and the
Sweet
top
dreams.
laner. Eternal Ether has to EQ it away. He doesn't have the engage.
Zeka fucking combo by Lucian and Rakan. As his friendship soaking all the culling, absolutely taking no damage whatsoever. Never mind, he died.
Oh, so close.
This is a
for
sick E from the Lucian, dodging everything just at the last second.
Trev was really close to dying there, but Juicy Boys win another fight. It's once again just waiting Invul out, doing correctly, doing all the right things with the counter engage. Oh, Gardevoir really trying hard to stop this from happening. So many Invul members
He's
alone.
doing it. He's
Gardevoir.
working.
The Savior and Vinvul right now. Can they get the Drake? Eternal Evert.
They do get the Drake.
He cannot get it. Well, Gardevoir just running away, but the lick on the Catfish is way too strong.
They get the Infernal Dragon. This is really well played from Gardevoir right there.
Yeah, if
No
not for
respect
that,
on the Lilia.
that would have been very bad for Invul, but they bounce back a little bit. Now that's a shutdown
Down.
for Judgy Rocks onto
Was it really the late
Switch
flash?
Jungler. I think he was surprised a little bit by what was happening on his screen. Okay, I mean, it's not the first time Invul came back from a goal deficit. Or ever would come back from a goal deficit. So let's not count them out just yet. They know how to set up these mid to late game team fights pretty well, and Juicy Boys have to be on their guard at all times. Lydia's ultimate is going to be always extremely powerful, and then Zed can just pop someone in an instant. I think he's going for Ghostblade next. Then
As he should.
we're going to see perhaps a Cyrilda's Grudge third item. Okay.
And he just breaks the magic shield immediately. That means death for Morgana.
The Black Shield does nothing.
Morgana,
Against
more
the
like
tongue
Morgana.
lash.
No.
Or like Morgan. Because she's gone.
More like
from the
Morgan.
screen.
Nah. Just let me do the word puns, bro. You had your chance and you ruined it.
But I did the joke first. That has to count for something.
I like the initiative. As you were giving the leash,
Well, yeah, Ezreal giving some support, emotional support for his
focus
team.
the Baron, guys. It's 2k HP. Hello?
Oh. Judgy Rocks is a little bit confused, but he's got the spirit. Gardevoir still trying to
Gardevoir
intercept
running at
the
them.
Baron.
Oh,
He doesn't have his ult yet, but at least Juicy Boys are not doing the Baron
that's a
anymore.
dead deer.
But now we're
It's
going
a blue
to...
team double evolution.
Okay, Morgana's on the scene.
Oh,
now.
Ezreal made his way.
Weebly finally rotated, but he used Arcane
Black
Shift
Shi-
forward! Oh no, man, no, not like this.
Lucian got body blocked by the Jarvan being rooted. That's unfortunate.
And, yep, that just means Juicy Boys go back to the Baron, and
That
now
means they
they're,
can go back to the Baron again. They left at 1700 HP.
now they're gonna take it for real. I don't think there's anyone that can stop them this time.
I mean, they need to do it quickly.
I think it's going down fast enough.
It was a really delayed smite, Jamie. I'm very disappointed. Ezreal throwing his magic banana down the mid lane, snapping some people in the fountain. Disabled their home guards. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, he touched a bunch of people with that two-shot barrage there. And Juicy Boys bot lane again doing so much work this game. Trev hasn't had too many Team of the Week awards over the course of this regular season, but I think he's definitely in the conversation for best AD carry of this league, in my opinion. Weebly, yep, you're dead, brother. That's
That's a
Jarvan
dead
engage.
swing. Oh my, you got a hate crime. Is that a Lily sleep incoming? Sleepy time!
Oh, big engage, 4 people sleeping. Onto Trev, that's really good from Judgy Rocks, and there comes potential Invul comeback. Nicely set up team fight. It's
That was
Gardevoir
amazing 4-man
once
sleep
again
from
on the
Connor right
scene.
there.
It's not a 9-man sleep. Invul were definitely not sleeping. They followed up on the engage immediately. That is good timing as well. It's only 20 seconds until that Infernal Dragon spawns.
It's the same. It's the Elemental Wyvern.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Rakantam can do it. Do it, Queen. Do it. You can do this.
Well, we're going to force the issue. Samwise Gumtree decided that he's had enough. Wildstorm tossed the stopwatch, but
Oh,
still,
Morgana got eaten.
DC boys are going to take this pick, and mid turret, the second mid turret was definitely too much for Invul.
Red team has
to take.
slain the dragon. That's soul point for Invul.
Yeah, considering how most of the team fights went in this game, that's still huge. But now SS Friendship in a lot of trouble. Does not have the passive. Yeah. It popped just as he died.
Tragic.
Popped back in. That's unlucky. Now Juicy Boy's still with Baron. Now they're going to be the ones pushing. They have the Jarvan attack speed buff. They're going to take this tower extremely quickly.
Been destroyed.
Oh. Rep took a bunch of damage just from that WEQ.
There's another 4-man sleep incoming. Vel'Koz is being splitting himself from his teammates.
Regirock's actually going for a Serpent's Fang instead of Ghostblade.
I'm not sure how to feel about it. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's really good for Tahm Kench, but he shouldn't be on Tahm Kench anyway.
Yeah, if you're focusing Tahm
I would
Kench
go with
as
third
Zed,
item.
that either means you're absolutely smurfing the fight and he's the only one left alive, or you're making
I mean, it's not a
some
bad buy, but I think
questionable life
Hughes would have
choices.
been better.
Yeah, like if we're going by latest patch, Ghostblade is just the item is just bonkers. If you're an AD assassin, it brings so much value. As a one-item power spike, it's absolutely ridiculously strong. You see plenty of assassins mid and in the jungle going Ghostblade Rush. If an item is potentially stronger as a one-item power spike than Mythics, then yeah. Probably worth buying at all times.
I mean, then like some assassins not even buy a mythic item now. I haven't really kept up.
I mean, yeah, I guess some of them just wait on it until
Most of
it's
them
like
just suck.
item number 3 or 4, honestly. Although, there's like, I mean, it's not really a recent trend. Just assassins buying Gore Drinker. That's been a thing for longer
I
than
can't
just
wait
one
for
patch.
the Sonar Gore Drinker. Oh, Alma patch going. Nice flash from
Oh.
Judgy.
Oh, big engage. Flank coming in from Samwise Gumtree. He gets rooted immediately, so that doesn't work out. And Judgy rocks into the back line. Grab
the
does not
R?
get assassinated. Apparently Leaper goes back in. Heals up a lot with the Gore Drinker. Still has the GA.
Don't use for Lilia, but I think she's looking pretty dead here.
Not the best camera.
Deer is
but
dead.
not-
Judgy
Oh!
trying to poke from the back line. The
Oh,
twin getting
Junior.
knocked up by the catfish.
That was a lot of damage. I was gonna say, doesn't really look that good for Juicy Boys, but then Hall Jr. just unloaded everything he had, plus the ultimate. All of a
That
sudden,
Jarvan set it up. He had the Guardian Angel, so he just didn't give a fuck. A pickup from Judgy Rocks. Don't think it's gonna change much here.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
yep, Juicy Boys are just gonna keep pushing here. Not really deterred by what just happened.
Been destroyed.
Won't take the inhibitor just yet. That would be overextending for an objective that not really needed to do. You can't really win right now, so there's no point. Take the reset, prepare for the next dragon, because it's very
They
important.
need to get the dragon.
They will have to fight for it. That is guaranteed, because Invul will just take the Infernal Soul if they don't fight for it. But Invul have other plans right now. They're just going to try and go for Baron while Juicy Boys are still in base. And Juicy Boys will have to be quick on the response here, but this Baron is going down extremely fast.
Yeah, Zeb with the
Juicy
jungle
Boys-
buffs doing massive amounts of DPS.
Juicy Boys cannot get there in time, and now it's just about can Invul get to Dragon, but Juicy Boys will be trying to intercept
Oh, Jarvan is doing the flash check.
as much as they can.
Lydia has no flash, so she dies. That's tragic.
Hellstorm now caught.
These champions are like acting like walls don't fucking exist. What the hell?
Tom Kench doesn't really care about your personal boundaries.
He's a demon after all.
So Invul
Look
took
at
the
his belly
Baron.
flopping.
It was a pretty good attempt from them, just to try and catch them on the recalls. Took it down pretty fast, but that does mean the Infernal Soul is denied for now. Now can Invul even do anything with this Baron buff? First, it's just going to be Weebly blown up where he stands. And all that momentum that Invul were trying to generate with his Baron buff is not going to be there at all. Judgy Rock's looking for some kind of pick, but you're not picking up Tom Kench. Vel'Koz has
my,
stopwatch,
that's
and now Judgy is...
That's a pick that's gonna cost you, Chris. The Cullen come from a guy. Black Shield's not gonna help you with that, dude. Flashing out of that. Escaping with a hair. By a hair, I'm sorry.
Evolution is just...
Evolution is just culling it. Get it? Instead of killing it, culling it.
Red team's turret
I'm
has
sorry.
been destroyed.
It's the first inhib down? Is it? No, it's not.
Oh,
That's one auto attack from
Paul Jr.
either
pretty
carry
low.
would have killed that.
Juicy Boys could risk a lot if they continue to go for this inhib. The fight's gonna start anyway. Colonel Aether will have to sacrifice himself for the better of the team.
Yeah, that's a good play.
At least there's nothing to take in terms of neutral objectives, but now they have to keep running. Gardevoir is very fast indeed. Running on all four legs, and Invul are not stopping here. As 2 kills for Gardevoir.
Could they end off of this?
And momentum is quickly shifting towards the other side, with Invul still
Lucian says
having Baron.
ultimate. Let's watch out.
They still have Baron for a short while. They're going
Oh my,
potentially
this
for a
could be the
game-ending
end
play
for-
here. Shut down onto Lucian.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
4 people still dead on Juicy Boys.
Baron is gone.
Blue team's inhibitor
Invul will
5
try to
seconds for
get it.
Jarvan.
Can Samwise Gumtree stall for long enough? Invul
Game
are
is the-
committed to this
Is
play.
this a spectator bug or what?
Oh! Wait. But that has to mean the game's over.